Hi, now we are going to see surface finish high-speed scallop toolpath. Uh, what is scallop? We have already seen when you use ball and mill. So one step over to another step over. So how much it is go you are forwarding, that much projection or surface finish you will get. Based on the scallop height, you will get the surface finish. When the scallop height is more than surface finish will be less. When the surface finish that scallop height is less, the surface finish will be good. But it directly depends upon your timing. If you go for a good surface finish, time taken for machining is high. If you go for rough, then your machining time is less. This you have to decide based on your requirement. In case after this machining, this job is going for finishing, mirror finishing, that situation you can give the less scallop height and finish the job so that the finishing time or mirror finishing time will be less. So here this scallop toolpath is similar to previous a normal scallop toolpath. Only difference is the lead in lead out. In the old toolpath, lead in lead out in the X and Y, but here lead in lead out in the XY or YZ or ZX, whatever it is. And the transition between one depth to another depth is automatically helical. Okay, now we'll see that surface selection. I want to machine the entire surface. Okay, boundary. I don't have any avoidance region now. I'll select the boundary outer one. No, I should have checked my tool radius, but I have not done it. So now I am taking very small tool, 3 mm. So you can switch on the holder and go check on. Here the cutting method, how you want, one way, other way, or zigzag. Step or percentage, how much? So 3 mm cutter you have taken, it's nothing but a 10%. This step over decides your surface finish. How much small you make it, that much surface finish will get. If this is more, then surface finish will be rough. Accordingly, the time of machining also changes. You can see around scallop height also is visible here. So it means that around 5 micron waviness will be there in the surface. I'll still reduce 0.1. Let us see. 0.83 micron surface finish will be there. So you can change here. So whatever change you do it here, it reflect on the surface finish and the timing of machining. Oh, so transition you can switch on 0 to 90 degree you are machining. Linking parameter you can change. So let it be know what is wrong. Let us see how it is look like. Coolant I switch on. So this machining step over is uniform whatever the shape, either horizontal or vertical or curved profile. So you can see here the difference between the transition So helical ramp we have given. You can modify ramp also. Tangential ramp we have given. So you can check in all the direction that the step over percentage is always uniform. So that is the reason it gives very good surface finish. If you want to change the transition between the surface cut as a ramp, you can see here the ramp transition. You can see the tool entry and tool exit. So this is in exit in the angle in green color line. So you can see in the entry also. So here step over is uniform always. That's the reason it will give very good surface finish. So this is the surface finish scallop. So you can in cutting method, even here you can restrict by angular restriction also. So I need some angles to some angle has to be machined, that you can modify it here. Cutting method you want one way. This is one way cutting method. So one thing you need to have knowledge where to use this tool path is important, and this is the surface finish scallop tool path. Okay, thank you.